Claude Code plus Claude Cowork can replace your entire team. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Claude Code and Claude Cowork together to literally help you grow your business faster, better, and more efficiently. Or if you're working somewhere, I'm going to show you how to make your job 10 times easier. That's it. Let's get into it. 4% of all public GitHub commits are for Claude Code. 135 AI commits every day, 2.5 billion annual revenue, and their business has literally increased by 4x since January of 2025. And Anthropic says that the newest tool is growing even faster than Claude Code ever did, and that is Claude Cowork. Ever since Claude Cowork came into existence, and ever since Claude started pushing features left, right, and center to Claude Cowork, it literally destroyed OpenClaw on the other end. That's it. Let's see who these tools are actually built for, right? So Claude Code is essentially built for the 2.5% of the company, that is the developers, engineers, terminal users. It lives in the terminal or in your VS Code extension or even in the native Claude app itself. But the 95 to 98% of the company, which involves your operations, marketing, finance, and founders, these people, right? Claude Cowork is literally built for them because it literally lives in your desktop. All you have to do is mention a task, it'll go, it'll execute, it'll get it done, and you need zero coding knowledge required. You won't go anywhere near a terminal. All you have to do is literally know how to prompt in English. That is it. And if you're a solopreneur, you can essentially do this entire thing, the developing, the marketing, using only these two tools, and you take care of the last 10%. So let's just say 45% goes to Claude Code, 45% goes to Claude Cowork. You take care of the 10%, making the strategic decisions and actually checking all the output and seeing if everything is right. Well, you should. If you think AI is autonomous, well, with tools like Claude Cowork and OpenClaw, I really see that idea being an appeal. But for now, really check your output because one mistake can ruin your brand's reputation. And of course, you can do overwhelming good to stop that reputation and to essentially make people forget about it. But why make a mistake in the first place? All you have to do is check and then manually send or just approve, whatever it is. Claude Code. Here's what it actually does, right? Open Claude Code in your terminal, or you essentially go into VS Code. And for those of you who don't know this is VS Code, you open extensions, right? You click on this and you type Claude Code on top, install it. And you'll see the symbol above here, click on it, and you'll get a web chat interface. All you have to do is type, let's say, build an app. Be extremely descriptive with your prompt, right? So essentially, you describe a task, Claude Code reads the code base, edits files, run commands, tests and commits. Or if you don't have a code base, it literally plan on how to get it done. It literally go online, it'll search, it'll research on how to get this done, it'll bring in the information, and then it'll present you a plan. If you say okay to that, boom, it'll build your entire code base and whatever you wanted. And that becomes your MVP or that becomes your first prototype. And based on how it developed that, you can literally add more and more and more features, changes, whatever it is. And it's fully autonomous, right? You don't have to literally be there to select, not select. You can literally give it permission to go and do its thing. And New York Stock Exchange use Jira tickets to add features to certain products. What are Jira tickets? Let's say you have an app and you want to implement features that your current users have requested, or you want to implement features to bring in new people. And now you have a list of these features. Each feature, right? Imagine that you write one feature on one paper, and that is a Jira ticket. You can literally add a Jira ticket. Imagine Claude Code rips the paper, right? Takes the paper in its hand, reads whatever you want to implement, does the implementation for you. GitLab has seen 25 to 50% efficiency gains across dev teams. And I would say that this is 2x, 3x, 4x more, almost 90% efficiency because no one is writing code anymore. All they have to do is do strategic planning and handhold AI. Put on a leash. I know it sounds wrong, but that's what handholding is. You essentially restrict it to follow your path and you restrict the chances of AI hallucinating. Source graph, 75% code suggestion acceptance rate. Coding has literally been commoditized by AI. Coding is not a problem anymore. Creation of software apps or whatever it is not a problem anymore. The problem comes with the distribution. We're going to talk about this in a whole other video, but for now, let's see this. Co-work might not only be the safest alternative to OpenClaw, but it's a way better option than OpenClaw. That said, here's what Claude Cowork can do for you. Number one, research analyst. Let's say you have a folder of a client, and let's say you have all the information about the client, but now the information is scattered here and there, and you want one unified PDF of all the information of the client in a way that you like it, in a way that is easy for you and your team to understand what's exactly happening with this client. One prompt, Claude Cowork can get it done like this. Example 2, operations. Now, let's say you have a spreadsheet and it gets very messy, right? You've literally lost track of information. Again, this can literally sort out your entire spreadsheet, put everything in a neat, organized format so that it's simple and easy for you to see. Number 3, automation. If you want to do tasks that we just described, such as the research analyst or the operation, you can literally tell at this time of the week, get this done, get the organizing done. And by this way, you're literally saving your team from doing manual tasks and wasting their time. And literally put it into skills that actually matter, or learn a new skill, or to better help put their energy into something in your organization that drives you towards growth. In a nutshell, Claude Code is building and Claude Cowork is doing. One writes software, the other runs your business. Here's how they work together, and this is the most important part of the video. Like I already mentioned before, Task A, developer role, custom dashboard for the client. It can literally be an MVP for your app, prototype of your app, features building on top of your app, whatever it is, anything that comes to code creation, anything that comes to software development, Claude Code handles it, because all you have to do is open a terminal, give it your prompt, and it'll instantaneously start building. That said, task B, analyst role, analyzing your client's information, analyzing scattered information, putting it in a neat format, organizing everything, keeping everything neat so that you can access the information at any given time at the preferred way. For that, Claude Cowork. And see, operations role, like I already mentioned before, you can schedule certain tasks to happen. And this used to take 3 people, right? Or one person working overtime, or one person wasting their precious hours in your organization doing manual tasks like this. But now everything can happen with just one prompt and a matter of few minutes. And those minutes you can literally reallocate. It's all about reallocation, right? You waste your time doing a certain task, send a prompt, take the time, put it into something that will actually grow your business. Now, let's see these tools in action. So now, here's Claude Cowork. This works on the native Claude app. You open, this is what you'll get. And here, you'll have the option of work in a folder or something like that. And then you just choose the folder which has your client information. For this YouTube video, I have made few fake or imaginary client with certain information about them. And now we are going to prompt Cowork to say, hey, I want you to see all the files in this, and these files are of a certain client of mine. And I want you to be the top 0.001% of a business strategist and give me the best business strategy that I can give to this client to essentially help to grow their business in Q3, and give all this in a beautified PDF. All right, that's it. Let's press. Let's go. Done. And you can connect different tools to this. How do you do that? You can literally go to customize, and you can see that you can literally connect Apollo. Now, all we have to do is wait for a PDF. And meanwhile, if you're a business owner watching this, you can literally assign this task, go do something else. Or if you're working in an organization, assign the task, go do something else. I hope you can see the time being saved here. Well, our strategy PDF has been generated. But before that, I want to do something, right? I've opened this in Claude Code that I'm running in VS Code. And as you can see, this Q2 strategy, and this is the file that Claude Cowork created. As you can see, this is a little bit conflicting in a white background, but except that, everything is just given. It created 16 pages. That was the level of insight. Now, let's not go through this information. Let's do something fun instead. And just so these two doesn't conflict, this was my mock data. I'm just going to delete this. All right. Now that that's done, I'm going to tell Claude Code exactly this. And I prompt using my voice. I use a tool called Whisper Flow that helps me do this. No sponsor, it's just way better and I'm way more productive than just me sitting the whole day typing prompts. And as you can see, it's loaded my front-end design skill. And if you don't know what skills are, click on this link and what's the entire thing. In a nutshell, it's nothing but custom instructions. So I have essentially uploaded a skill that says, this is how I want my front end to look. This is how I want the colors to look, the font, the background color, whatever it is. And these skills know that, hey, this is the thing that the user wants and use these tools to essentially achieve it. Now we're just going to wait for the dashboard to be built and let's see it live. And here we go. Here's the dashboard. And my first impressions, I'm literally opening this with you. It's insane. Like, it's got the logo, it's got the theme. It looks so beautiful. And you can see it has this blinker saying that, hey, it's updating in real time. And the way the information is presented, I just have zero complaints. And as you can see, these buttons aren't working, but obviously that can be fixed with a prompt. Scrolling down, I really have zero complaints. The way the information is being presented. March 2026 performance, e-commerce revenue, blended ROAs, paid media CPA, email subscribers. It's showing how much we have increased from Feb to March and month-on-month revenue growth. Wow. Organic sessions, social followers. This looks like an I, but no, it's one, but the font can also be changed. So look at this graph. It has a dynamic graph, which I can click about and oh, wow. If I was their client, I would definitely want the dashboard to be presented like this. Obviously, the graph in the background has a little bit of an issue. What is this saying? Revenue. Yeah, the graph has a little bit of an issue. Well, that's the CPA, right? I'm not really sure, but well, the CPA has gone down, which is good. The revenues increase and the cost per acquisition has gone down, which is pretty good. So that's nice. Everything is just visually pleasing. Email and CRM performance. Legible, nice. Spot analysis, my favorite thing. E-commerce revenue weakness, mobile conversion rate, Pinterest ROAs. Is it Pinterest or Pinterest? No clue. But blog content publishing, no Charlotte specific marketing assets or local brand presence, supply chain threats, subtle glow in the background as well. Q3 budget allocation and revenue forecast. Q3 investment $121,400. Budget by channel. Oof, the pie chart. Oof. Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, this is insane. Wow. Yeah, the smoothness. Yeah, insane. Revenue forecast, risk and mitigation. Brother, is there anything left? I'm very, very, very happy with this. And the fact that it just generated in a matter of 5 minutes is honestly scary good. God damn. 90-day execution roadmap. July, August, September. Wow. And it shows what's to be done as well. Wow. Okay, you know what? That's insane. You just saw the capabilities, right? How long would it have taken to create a dashboard like this in the past? Few days minimum. So we essentially created the strategy in a matter of few minutes and we created the dashboard in a matter of few minutes. So entire client thing was just done in a matter of 10 minutes, which would have taken us days. Obviously, for the strategy part, you and your team have to brainstorm and essentially tell Claude Cowork what to be there, why it's to be there, or if you want to connect to the search and enrich a certain thing, or you want to support a certain claim or fact that you're presenting to the client, the possibilities are just limitless. And if you want to grow your business by leveraging AI in the right way, click the link in the description below.